going to talk to you today about my education growing up. Looking back, I went to a deaf school from about 5 to 11 and it was fantastic. I had great support, everybody signed, it was great. Then at age 11 I went to secondary school. It was so different. I had minimal support. It was a mainstream school and everybody was talking. I just sat twiddling my thumbs, missed all the information. There was a deaf unit where you had extra support to brush up on your maths and English, but it was too easy for me, so it didn't really have any effect. When I left school, and I was happy to leave school to be honest, I went to Doncaster College. I was really glad I went there because it made me look at myself, at my deaf identity, and it helped me to sign more, it helped me to get involved with deaf people. There was deaf staff, even the hearing teachers could sign. I was astounded. It was so opposite from my secondary school, and with everything that the hearing world entails. I could relax at the college. At the school, the secondary school had no effect. My parents were at the end of the tether, but when they saw how much I was enjoying the deaf college and all the good reports I was getting, they were thinking, yeah, that's the school for her. So I was there for 3 years, and then subsequently I moved back in with my parents, and I wondered what I could do, and so I decided to do voluntary work. There was this chap who was deaf-blind who I worked with. His wife was really busy with bingo, helping out with the teas and coffees. So I worked with him for 1 year until he sadly died. I was very good company for each other, we were. So then I got work as a nursing assistant for about a year, working with people who had harrowing experiences growing up, such as abuse. If anybody ran away, they were always brought back, and it was my job to reassure them that everything was okay. It was quite hard for me. I had a lot of mixed emotions. I then got a job in a residential home with deaf people with learning difficulties, teaching them how to become independent with their living arrangements. I found it quite interesting. I gave up that job to go to college, but I had to do an access to work. Sorry, interpreter error. I had to do an access to higher education because I didn't get any qualifications at school. All I had was sewing and cooking. It was a really bad experience growing up, my education. So the access to higher education I had to do at college, because if I wanted to go to university I had to get that qualification first. And that course entailed women's studies, communication and English, general studies and maths. Maths was compulsory. So I got the qualification and then I moved to Wolverhampton. It was around 1995 and I was studying deaf studies with first year interpreting, and it was extremely interesting because I didn't know much about the deaf community, the deaf studies really, but interpreting wasn't suited to me because I'm deaf and you had to do voiceovers, so I thought I would switch modules, and so I switched to special needs. That was 3 years and I got my degree. It was a BA Honours 2.1. I was immensely proud of myself. And then I thought, well, you know, what shall I do next? So I thought, yeah, I'll go travel the world, have relax. There was 3 of us. Just contemplate my future. It was the best time of my life. So this time when I came back, I thought, oh yeah, I'll do some more volunteering work at college, helping deaf students with the mainstream courses, hairdressing, car mechanics. I really enjoyed it. Luckily there was a job advertised and I applied for it, I got it. At the same time I was studying a postgraduate certificate in education. When I finished I was a qualified lecturer. Now I've been there for 12 years at the college. Recently in 2007 I became an assessor for MVQ level 3 and level 6. I relish both jobs. The lecturing is going to help people with maths and English if they don't understand the English. I just get the information and translate it into BSL for them. So it's possible for them to do a variety of things. I wonder what I'll do in the future. And I think I'll do a qualified teacher learning and skills, because now the age for leaving compulsory education is 18, not 16. And with a PGCE, I can teach children up to 16, but not up to 18. So if I get that qualification in the future, I can teach students till they're 18. And I'm really interested in doing that.